Alright, hello everyone and welcome to this new match of the Metroid Prime 2 Echoes Mentor Tournament, where Jeff will be facing off against Dace, with Jeff being mentored by Cestrion, while Dace is mentored by LucariusLion. We will be starting very soon. Yep, time already going on. And we'll be getting right in the thick of this. So this is a match between two very good contenders who have mostly been winning their matches so far. So that would be quite nice to see what they do on this seed. And here we are. First item we're gonna find is an E-Tank, so nothing very exciting there. They will be picking it up and checking what's on the hint. That tells us squad is dead. Alright. You can see Dace already doing a bit of a movement optimization with these little dashes. Quite interesting. So, we know Quad is dead. This light beam ammo. And we just had an E-Tank, which it's always nice to have an E-Tank at the start. Our runners are going to be starting to open that gate, so it keeps opening during the cutscene. Then we enter the cutscene and we start the fight against Albert, first taking off those little guys. We didn't find anything special out there, just an E-Tank, so... Usually here the best way to take care of these guys is either like a fully charged shot and a few little pellets, or just two like semi-charged shots. That's the strategy both are choosing right now. Dace having dispatch with them, Jeff as well. Now we need to fire about 4 charge shots at this little guy, and we'll be going on to the actual Albert fight. I will be leaving the link to a tracking document that I will try to keep up to date. There you go. And now we're just gonna be sitting still and observing the Albert fight. Not much to say here, you just fire your charge shots until it's dead, and you grab the item. Breathe, chill time. Right, Dace having the kill first, followed immediately by Jeff, and we're getting, ooh, Dog Beam. Okay. That's a very early Dog Beam. We take that. And we check the item in Transport B. That's just missile expansion, I believe. Alright, so. We got our Dog Beam. That doesn't have any immediate usage, but we like having that. If we do find bombs though, that will come in handy sooner than later. So, it's making our way down to the temple assembly side, opening the gate. They will be checking what the item here is. I think that's just a beam ammo expansion, so I don't think they will be wasting their time on it. Trigger the cutscene here, and oh, no, actually Dace wants to, maybe I didn't see what it was. Dace going for a slow jump method here. So it's a bit of a finicky one, but if you jump against like the little ledge here, you can actually get there just like that, get enough height, jump on top of the pillar. Jeff also wants it. He's choosing the E-dashing method. A bit harder, but more consistent. Oh, it's a missile expansion, yeah. Since we do not have missiles yet, that is quite useful to pick up now. We can do storage cavern B right now, which, ooh, it's bombs, okay. That is immediately a good find. Because else we would have been expected to go check, get missile launcher somewhere else and come back. Okay, Jeff just got easy dash, very well done. And Dace will be on his way to check the comms area, which is already open now. I will see if Jeff is going for that as well or not. Well, he will do storage cavern B for sure. And we'll see if he's gonna bother for that. Dace going for it. That's just a missile expansion. Yep, Jeff is also going for it. We need to scan the thing to make the box drop instead of just a bomb drop. So far both riding the same, just being a bit faster on the execution mostly. And now we will see Dace on his way to Aegon, followed right behind by Jeff. So here, he might choose to check out Chamber B perhaps, or just pass his way straight to Aegon. Missed the roll jump here, that's a nice strat when you get that. But just got the gate across because the cutscene teleports you. Very nice. Cursor like hint here telling us it's a life support system. We want to note that down. As it could come in handy at another point. Could be a suit. And we check the transport to Aegon, which is the missile launcher. Okay, so we were logically supposed to come here, pick that up, then immediately go get the bombs. And that hint, that's as well, yeah. Thanks game. We've done that already. Alright, so we're going back to Aegon with the kind of the classic beginner kit. Missile launcher, bombs. Ooh, Jeff is choosing to check high chamber B. Okay. It is a very valid play there, even especially as we know the launcher is right next door actually, so that actually puts high chamber B in logic. If it is in logic, it can be interesting to check it. Like, it takes a minute, and you never know. Like, if you find something like Amber there, you're golden. So we'll see what Jeff gets. I saw Dace looking at what the item was in Main Plaza. I was not able to tell, however. That's just a missed expansion. Sadly, the head chamber play is not working out for Jeff. I'll cost him a bit of time. Dace gonna check Manning, station access. What do we have here? And that's an emerald. Okay. So that emerald right now it only really puts transport A in logic, so it's something to keep in mind. We'll see Jeff now making his way toward Aegon as Dace is now killing the pirates in main station A. I think up there it's just dark ammo pickup, so I don't think Dace will be making any effort towards that. What is he choosing to do? Ooh, yeah, I was gonna say why is he not checking the port access first? You do usually want to check this before going anywhere else. This is a pretty high rate of progression. Yeah, very nice progression here. Right, so that's just an energy transfer module. But it seems like Dace is choosing to go for the jump guard loop right now, which I would agree with. We have bombs, we have the dog beam, so we can actually check in cache 4 right now. So I think the jump guardian loop here is a good play. And if you do it now before Bomb Guardian, you don't have to bother with a fight. That normally you have to do here. So Dace pretty much on rails right now. Jeff is following, he's climbing the mining station. Dace gonna do some mini game. Here you actually only have to destroy the final like bomb bubble thing to actually activate the portal. So you can actually take a little shortcut there, just jump to the final part, bomb it, and voila, you're done. You haven't even opened all the lenses. But whatever. That's the job. He's now gonna activate the pull and gonna make his way to the jump guardian loop. Which I do think with that dog beam, I do think it's the optimal play here. I mean, you could also do bomb guardian and check mineshaft. The annoyance is, well, you don't have Ember yet, so if you go check the Torvus controller and turns out Ember was in jump guardian loop, that would suck. Plus you'd have to then do the fights in here. The dark part would kind of suck to fight because we do not have light beam, we do not have power bomb, so we don't have a nice, quick, efficient way to deal with him. I'd say here both are worth. I think I would do jump gun myself here as well, just like Dace, and I think that's what Jeff is also opting to do. Yeah, I do think that Darwin really makes you think in cache 4. And with that missile launcher is full in logic as well, so I think that's a good play here for both. I did not see what was on Crossroads, but Dace is checking cache 4 now. That wasn't anything. Yep, nothing on in cache 4. Okay. So it might be something on Mineshaft after all. Anyway, we don't have any suit, but we have 2 tanks already. It's rather comfortable. This is choosing not to run Mothball next to a Lightbringer, probably fear of being bumped off. Junction site has nothing. Right. So Dace goes on, so he doesn't have space jump, so he's gonna have to bomb jump his way up. Yep. Jeff is right behind, just took the pole to Dark Aegon. Just gonna bomb jump all the way up. Room Closet is technically not logical with space jump here, but I mean, it's not changing anything. We're not gonna open the check, just you do a few bomb jumps and you make your way there. Get a little break now as not Crossroads. That's something. Where's Jeff? Oh, that's an Echo Visor on Crossroad. Okay, that's an information we want. Has Echo Visor on Crossroads. We could get it already if you know the way to get up there and do the PSG, but it's a bit difficult, and Echo isn't really a critical item to get right now, so I do not think there's any reason to do this right now. Now we're going on to the classic. Dace is taking care of the invisible Jump Guardian, standing right in front of that statue there. As explained many times, in this room for some reason the Jump Guardian, while it's invisible, actually exists and is placed right there and does actually take damage if you shoot it. It has 1100 HP. Each of those charge shots that Dace is firing do 50 damage. And so exactly 22 charge shots will basically bring him down to no HP, and when we start the fight, just one shot and he will be dead. Making for a quick fight. And a little high five as both runners are now in Judgment Pit at the same time. This is entering the fight. You can see Judgment Guardian has no life. And there you go. Quickly taken care of. We're gonna see what he has for us. The Jump Guardian has... Ooh, Screw Attack, yep. That's a really good find. So 100% worth to do that Jump Guardian loop now, I think. Yep. Little cheeky Z-axis Screw Attack here. To get across. And this will go going back to Light World. So what do we do now? The most logical thing to do now is probably Bomb Guardian, really. Check Bomb Guardian, check Mineshaft, check the Aegon Energy Controller. Oh yeah, of course, don't forget to check Transport Center on your way out. You don't want to hotdog something there. Jeff is probably about 2 or 3 minutes behind now. I think Dace's movement is just a bit... Ooh, is that Spiral Ball on Transport Center? I think it is. Yep, okay, Spiral Ball on Transport Center. That is interesting. I don't think it gets us anything in itself yet. But if we find something like Light Beam and Power Bombs or Boost Ball, that might start having logical implications. Right, so I assume we will be seeing Dace making his way towards the Bomb Guardian now. Yep, we can do a little Z-axis Craddock here to get across quickly. And yeah, I was saying Jeff is probably about 2 or 3 minutes behind. He's lost probably a good minute checking that Hive Chamber B, which sadly didn't pay off. But if it had been Ember, it would have very much paid off. But that's basically just a gamble. And this is a bit cleaner movement, I would say. So that's where most of the difference comes from right now. Oh yeah, we want that. Dace just found out that there's Ember Translator on Mineshaft. We absolutely want that. Right, so with this, we will start being able to scan the hints about Aegon, which are going to be telling us a few important informations. Probably. And this is very convenient, as when we check Aegon Energy Controller, we will be able to check the hint there, without having to come back. Dace is gonna go fight the Bomb Guardian, so we don't have power bombs here, so we can't kill it very quickly. Instead, we will have to do a 2-cycle. Dace waiting around for where to start. There you go. And so, if you want to 2-cycle this bot, you have to be pretty precise with your damage. On the first phase, you need to fire a single shot, a missile, and a fully charged shot. There you go, exactly like that. And on the next one, missile and a fully charged shot, and I will do exactly the damage needed for a 2-cycle. If you deviate from that, the issue you will run into is that you will run certain hidden thresholds, which will cause the boss to become invulnerable again too early. So you need to do this exactly. And Sonic Boom. I mean, yeah, okay, why not? We take it. And not very useful right now, but oh, Jeff actually choosing to save warp here. That's interesting. I wonder what he has in mind. That's gonna check energy controller. And it's just gonna find ammo. Okay. I think Jeff wants to check transport A. There's a suit 3 run away from Dark Egg on 1. Huh. Interesting. We haven't found a single Dark Egg on Key 1. So. Ooh, okay, that's gonna work out for Jeff. That's Light Beam on transport A. And he's not getting punished. I don't think so, because there was just Ember on Mineshaft, so I do hope when he comes back to Aegon he will check that. But yeah. Good decision by Jeff to go check that transport A access right now. And finding that Light Beam. When he does go check the Bomb Guardian, I will actually give him access to vent area A as well, and even entering the labs from behind. Meanwhile, Dace is gonna be checking the sand cache, and another hint tells us the boost balls on watch station access. Ooh, that is very interesting to find a hint about watch station access that early. Might indicate the game is expecting us to go to Sank rather early on. We'll expand that Spider Ball as well. I think Jeff went to check that Pod W, but I didn't see what it was, fortunately. Oh, there's a suit on the ship. Oh, they're good hints. So there's a suit on the, well, it could be the crate as well. Actually, if that's on the crate, that's amazing, because we will duplicate the suit and have light suit for free, basically. So we want to check that. I think that's what. No, I was gonna say that's what Dace is gonna check, but it's not logical right now. Well, actually, it's just not possible in general. That we have no way to GFMC right now. But as soon as we can, we probably do want to go there. We're probably gonna be seeing Dace check Hive Chamber A and B here. Like the Dark Missile Trooper. Maybe hope that the space jump is there. Meanwhile, Jeff is making his trip back to Aegon. Right, doesn't have Ember, he hasn't fought the Bomb Guardian, so he can't do Half Chamber A and B. I mean, he has done B already, but he can't do A. He can't do the Dark Missile Trooper, which is what Dace is about to go check. So Jeff would get punished here if it turns out that Space Jump or another major item is on Dark Missile Trooper. If that's the case, he will be punished for having safe reset, like safe warped, before doing the Bomb Guardian. Dace will be able to kill the Dark Missile Trooper very quickly here with the charge of Dark Beam and the missile. Oh, and exactly what I feared for Jeff. That is the Space Jump boots on Dark Missile Trooper. That is a punish for Jeff. Because now he's gonna be doing Bomb Guardian. And the issue is, if he decides to go like into labs maybe, then it will be really bad. He's gonna lose a lot of time not having Space Jump, trying to maybe find it in the labs. And if he does decide to come back, that'll be another backtrack to Temple Grounds that he could have avoided by doing Bomb Garden first. That Space Jump is really not in favor of Jeff, and that firmly places Dace ahead of him right now. Still has one advantage, that Dace hasn't found that Light Beam yet. We will see if Dace remembers that Emerald Translator they found early on, and if he's gonna go and check that. Oh, he has found Space Jump. I know what he's gonna do now. Because I was thinking maybe he could just save what to check Transport A. But he has Space Jump, which means now he has logical access to GFMC. So probably what he's going to do now is do the loop around to GFMC. He's gonna grab that suit, whether it's on top of ship or on the crate. Probably check the item on FTA. And then just gonna completely loop around by going back out to Temple Grounds and finding a Light Beam there. So this is really good routing for Dace so far. Meanwhile, Jeff has taken care of the Bomb Guardian. He hasn't gone to Mineshaft yet. I assume he will in a moment. Oh yes, he's gonna be happy he's checking Mineshaft before the energy controller because of that Ember. There you go. Dace destroying that gate that for some reason you can destroy with attack. He's gonna check what's in the crate. Is that the suit? Nope, that's Annihilator. Okay. So we got Annihilator and a suit on GFMC. So unfortunately that suit was not in a crate, so we do not get the duplication of the suit. And duplicating the Annihilator does nothing. But Dace not choosing to... Ooh, that's dangerous. Choosing not to play the cutscene. Because I've had crashes here. If you don't activate the cutscene and break those gates, the game can actually crash. So this is actually really dangerous. What is Dace doing there? To my knowledge. Nice hint there though. Power Bomb. We have Power Bomb. 3 rooms away from Phase and Pits. Is that Ing Reliquary? I'm pretty sure that's Ing Reliquary, or was it up to 3 rooms away, in case it can be Phase and Crowns or Profane Path? Up to 3, okay, so I think it's more likely this is on Phase and Grounds. It's most likely where it is. We just found the suit, so I'm pretty sure Dave's gonna be checking that. He doesn't have Light Beam yet, but he has found the Annihilator. So luckily he can check that now. I'm really hoping he activates that cutscene before it crashes the game though, or maybe he'll just get lucky and that won't happen. Okay, I think Dace just got away with no crash here, lucky him. Like, that crash can happen sometimes, sometimes doesn't. I think it happens, it's more likely to not happen than to happen, but if it happens, I'm not sure he has saved yet, so that would have been pretty disastrous. So I think problems are gonna be on phase and grounds, what I guess. Yep, there you go. Get immediate confirmation of this. So we're getting a lot of items already. This might be a quick seed. We have to see how that goes. So what do we go from here? So we found. So Dace is about to find Light Beam. Like he hasn't found it yet, but he's about to find it in Transport A access. He has power bombs. He has a lot of things. We have Spider. We have a suit. A space jump is crew attack. We had that hint about a boost ball and watch station access, which we can now go to actually, since we have that power bomb, that light beam. We might want to make the play for Sank here. Like, I think the play here is do Spirit Treasure and actually go deeper into Sank to grab that boost ball, perhaps. We don't have Cobalt Translators, so we can't check hints there. Logically, we can also go to Torvus. That's a possible play. We have Emerald. Don't have supers yet, though. It's going. Logic isn't too crazy. Dace is ahead right now. Jeff has done a few bad routing decisions, and sadly, what I feared happened. Jeff did an early trip to Temple Grounds to pick up the light beam before it did Bomb Guardian, so he wasn't able to check Dark Missile Trooper. But it turns out Dark Missile Trooper has Space Jump. And the issue is now, Jeff is probably hoping that there's nothing there, and decided to enter the labs with that Space Jump. And based on what Dice is finding, I really don't think the game is wanting you to go. I really don't think the game wants you to go to the labs now. So I think Jeff is getting like punished really badly by not having done Bomb Garden before going back up. Even worse, as there's actually a narrator and a suit in GFMC, and that Space Jump is locking GFMC. Yeah, we had to see how early Jeff decides to bail out of this play. The earlier the better, because he's missing Space Jump, he's missing Annihilator, he's missing a suit, he's missing power bombs. He's being really punished badly right now. Dace is checking Pod W. He might be liking what he sees. Might that be a supers, perhaps? No, that's just an E-tank. But we take it. Why not? Well, Jeff was trying to check the item on main reactor. I haven't seen what it was. Don't think he can get it right now anyway. They both did the jump guard loop early on. Because they had Dark Beam very early. There was crew attack on Jump Guardian. Then what they did is Dace went to do the Bomb Guardian, but Jeff chose to save Warp to check Transport A because that they had Emerald early on. There was Light Beam on Transport A. Dace did Bomb Guardian first. He found Ember. They found Ember and Mineshaft. And then he went back after Bomb Guardian and found the Space Jump, and then went to GFMC where he found Suits, Annihilator, Light Beam, and Power Bombs. Oh, Dark Way. Yeah, Dark Oasis, I wasn't paying attention to that. But the issue now is there's such a cluster on item around GFMC are locked by that Space Jump on DMT. It's really like punishing Jeff hard. We really should not have skipped doing Bomb Guardian. Like, I think in general it's not a really good idea to leave Aegon without having done the Bomb Guardian first, because you just really want to do Hive Chamber A. How many times I've seen an important item there? Jeff is continuing his NSJ check of labs. He's finding nothing, compounding the punishment so far. Oh yeah, just realized that Echo Visor is in Logic 2 now. By the way, there was an Echo Visor on Transport Center. Oh wait, no, we need to find that boost first, which is watch station access. Because what I'm thinking is, yeah, no, it is in Logic because we can access watch station access. We can get that boost ball, and we could return and get that Echo. And the thing is, we have an Annihilator, so I could actually put stuff like Manjaro in Logic. It's a bit vile. I think Dace is gonna be making the play for Sanctuary Fortress here. I think that's the right play. There's an item hinted this way. There's many things we can, many items we can check as well. Boost Garden is nice to get. What is this? No, Stock Gig on Key 2. Okay. That is kind of whatever. I don't think ones is what we're thinking about too much right now. Neat, I guess. I don't think ventilation area A had anything because Jeff went through there earlier. Yes, slot ammo. Dace is not gonna be wasting his time. He got bullied by the build bug. I like the spill bugs there. They're kind of cute, but they're really annoying. Dace decided to kill 2 of them to get a PB expansion so he can make his way through that palm door and go to Sync. I definitely agree with Dace's play here. With that boost ball hint in Money Station access, I think this is very much where the logic wants us to go now. Meanwhile, Jeff has save warped again out of the labs. He has unfortunately found nothing at all in labs. That was absolutely dead. Not going for the doomed entry play because without space jump he'd be stuck. So he's gonna save warp and probably not gonna be checking TMT and finding space jump here. And probably realize how punished he was by going back to Temple Grounds without killing the Bomb Guardian. Without anything in HCOM, I don't think it was, else Dace would have went for it, I assume. Yeah, so Jeff on his way now to Hive Chamber A to kill the Dark Missile Trooper. Dace will be checking Culling Chamber that has the red key and Hazing Cliff. We have Dark Suit, so that's another red key. Dark Iron Key 1. Okay, where are the hints? Where they hint there was a suit 3 rooms away from this. Oh. I think that's telling us Hive Dynamo Works is a suit. I think that's Hive Dynamo Works light suit. That's the only room 3 rooms away from Hazing Cliff. Oh boy. Yeah, that has to be. That's a suit on Hive Dynamo Works. So if they ever need a wallet, they will need to go there. Which logically involves doing Spider Garden, having Dark Visor, and all that. And you can also do a wall crawl if you know it. I'm pretty sure both Jeff and Dace know that wall crawl. Yeah, Jeff is definitely not gonna be as he just found his space jump and now realized he probably lost maybe like 10 minutes now. This is like he's really punished badly for this. Definitely not gonna be happy about this. Yep, and we found a hint of a life support system on how that works. No surprise there. That is the suit. That is 100% guaranteed the suit. With that hint that we had found in where was it we found that hint? Oh yeah, Aegon Energy Controller. If Dace remembers it, then he should know it's a suit there. Dace will be doing the main Jaro puzzle here on his way towards station access, which has hinted boost ball. And now Jeff is making his way to GFMC, where he's gonna find a treasure trove of things and probably feel even worse about how punished he was there. Because there's like 3 major items this way, unfortunately for him. He's gonna check the in-reliquary hint. I don't know if Dace checked that earlier. It's gonna tell us there is beam rated upgrade. So who knows? Who knows? It can't be a beam, but it technically could still be super missile. So we want to keep that in the corner of our mind. That's doing the puzzle, going around. It's gonna get watch station access boost ball now. There it is, was no surprise. We knew it was there. There's a boost ball. Now the question is, what do we do from here? A logical thing, I guess, would be to just check more of Sank, which is probably what Dace is gonna be doing. What can Dace check here? Quite a bit, actually. Or maybe not, actually. He's going to cut W. Let's see what he finds. Energy tank, okay. So it seems he's deciding to not spend more time in what station or anything. It's Jeff now finding the hint. That should basically tell him check phase and grounds. He has found his Ironator in his dark suit on GFNC compound. So I find it interesting that Dace chose not to linger too much, so I think he doesn't want to stick in Sank too long. Which makes sense. So I think he's gonna complete the loot and return to Sank. Return to Aegon. That's probably his plan. And from there, he could do the labs, or he could go to Taurus. Right now, all the options are open. Lots of checks in labs, including Doomed Entry. Taurus has a bunch of checks as well. We do have logical access there. We have the Emerald Translator. So we can check a few hints. We could hope that supers are there. The other option would be spending more time in Sank, but I'm assuming Dace doesn't want to do that. Because we don't... Maybe if we had Cobalt. If we had Cobalt Translator, it would probably be worth to check the hints. Dace found the PBs like 15 minutes ago, I think, when himself did the GFNC compound. Like he found the hint and immediately went there as well. Like I do think that's quite a sizable gap now between the two. Okay, so Dace is choosing to check Aegon again. Oh yeah, another good reason to go to Aegon is to pick up that Echo, by the way. Because there's that Echo visor in Transport Center, we might as well get that. Oh, Dace missed a quick kill on Darksummers there. Whoops. Gonna resort to the very quick Annihilator kill, because for some reason Darksummers is very vulnerable to Annihilator. So he will be making quick work over that way. As a backup strat. So if Dace commits to doing a full check of the labs, that will help Jeff, because Jeff has already done that. So he could grab some time back on Dace now if Dace commits to a full check here. Because now I assume Jeff. Actually, well, I assume, but I don't know really what Jeff is planning to do now. He might do like Dace. and go straight to just go straight to Sank to Spider Treasure, get that boost. Or who knows, he might choose to go to Torvus. And I think that's what he's choosing to do. Okay, Jeff is choosing to go to Torvus now. That is a good play. Like, he know he messed up. He know he got punished by not getting a space jump earlier. He might be choosing to go for maybe a riskier play, hoping to get an edge on Dace. I'm pretty sure Jeff does have the boost hint here. The boost hint was on mining station A, so I really doubt he missed it. I think he's just like he's choosing like a riskier routing option. Like, oh, major Ogren for Golden Bridge. Okay, yeah, that play might be very good for Jeff there. For Golden Bridge, that could be supers, that could be seekers, that could be a Dark Visor. It could be a Cobalt Translator, or that could be a Grav. That's the main things it could be. I actually think Jeff is making a really good play here. Like, I think it's a smart thing to do. Oh, is he choosing to do the STKs as well? I think he's choosing to check the STKs. I don't see any other way, any reason he would go there, so I think he's going to check the STKs. Yep. So here, you can actually go out of bounds. So you can do a little BSJ here. And there you go, you get some extra height, you get on top, and you can just straight up jump out of bounds here. There you go. This allows you to crawl out of bounds all the way to the Sky Temple gateway. Allows him to check without support or seekers. Yep, I like how Jeff is playing now. I think it seems like Dace bailed out on doing more of the labs. Probably the smart choice here. I think he mostly wanted to check main reactor because of and send processing, because both of these are boost checks. But it's not interesting in doing more. And now you can see Dace picking that echo that we saw earlier. So, that's something on World Trail Grounds. I think that's just a red key. Bit hard to see. And Dace is safe warping. So I think Dace is not gonna be making the play Jeff is doing right now. So Dace has an edge right now that he has boost and echo over Jeff. But Jeff is going to Torvus earlier. Echo Visor isn't useful in Torvus, but Boost Bull is. But most of its uses can be skipped except for... Well, basically without Boost you can't really do Torvus Plaza and Torvus Plaza access. There are tricks to do both without Boost. Plaza isn't too hard, but Plaza access is actually really hard without Boost. And I wouldn't expect to see Jeff do that. Holding charge out of bounds can help prevent accidental screw attacks, so that might be why he was holding it. There's getting a hint about Forgotten Bridge. Jeff is finishing his wall crawl. He's gonna ceiling warp inside that room there. First attempt didn't work. Second attempt. There you go. Pop inside the room. Switch the room, and there we have bypass supers and seekers. And Jeff will now be checking STKs. We haven't found a single one so far. So we have plenty on the menu. Yeah, if you hold charge beam for some reason, it expects your 5th B press to start a screw attack instead of the 3rd one. I don't really know why, but it does. So under temple. Main gyro. Oh, we will bolt that echo then. Dark egg on temple, worms required. Training chamber. Aerial training site. Dark Oasis. That confirms an STK there. That works well with Under Temple. Venomous Pond. That is pretty easy to get. Sanctuary entrance. Definitely want that boost. Airy. So fun fact. Oh, so Dace hasn't gone for SSTK. Actually, I think Dace is gonna. I think checking the STKs here was correct because Dace doesn't know it, but I'm pretty sure they know the tricks required for this to be a go mode for them. Kara shows up and yeah, that's STK on Airy. I'm sure you're happy about that. Because yeah, like worms. I'm sure both runners know the Dark Egg on gate skip. Train chamber is no problem. ATS is no problem. Dark Oasis, that should be no problem to get down there and kill the bottom garden and get Dark Oasis. We know what the light suit is. Well, actually Jeff doesn't yet, but Dace had the hint that it was 3 rooms away from Dark Egg on key 1, which was on Hazing Cliff. Oh, Seeker is on TTE. Okay, good. Dark Top is key 3. I don't think we'll need Chica on this one. But yeah, Dace had we found a hint about a suit 3 rooms away from 3 rooms away from Dark Egg on key 1, which was on Hazing Cliff, and that can only be High Dynamo works. Oh, hello, Grapple. So we know what the light suit is, so Dark Oasis shouldn't be any problem. We already found Echo. Dace picked it up, so Airy is no issue. Main Gyro is no issue. We have Annihilator and Echo already. Sanctuary entrance, we have Boost and Spider. So I am actually pretty sure that Dace, if he checked his STKs right now, would realize he is go mode. Yep, that's how Dynamo works, light suit required. Which right now, logically, they can't do. It would require a bit of wall crawling. But those two players are pretty good, and I'm sure they know it. So our keys are on Worms, Training Chamber, Aerial Training Site, Dark Oasis, Venomous Pond, Sanctuary Entrance, Airy, Under Temple, and Main Gyro Chamber. Which is a pretty interesting selection, I've gotta say. Back on what our runners are doing. Dace is clean Torvus, hasn't found anything yet. Jeff has save warped. I'm really curious what Jeff has in mind. Oh, he's just picking up the Dynamo Chamber here. But I'm curious why he's not... So he wasn't making the play for Torvus, then he was just making the play for STKs. So he doesn't know what a light suit is. Jeff could actually be getting the edge here, actually. So if Jeff decides to do Spider Treasure now, he will find a Dark Egg on key 1. He will figure out what a light suit is. He will get his boost. He will be able to get his Echo. Jeff might actually realize he's going before Dace. If Jeff does Spider Treasure now, he might actually realize he's already go mode. Which I think the Tricky does know. So while Dace is ahead of Jeff, Jeff can very much come back here from having checked the STKs now. All depends on what he chooses to do. I think he might go for the save here. I don't really see any other reason he would go now. That, or maybe he wants to do a worms now, perhaps. He wants to go out of bounds, or is this to go fast? I'm curious. More Dace is clearing more. Okay, so Jeff is going out of bounds. Okay. Just be careful to not screw attack out of bounds. Okay. Dace is clearing more of Torvus. Oh, he has found the Cobalt Translator. I missed that. Dace has found the Cobalt Translator. I have no idea where it was. If anyone noticed where he found that Cobalt. So there's Cobalt Translators somewhere in Torvus. I've completely missed it. Jeff is wall crawling? I don't know why. Oh, maybe to get the Echo Visor now, actually. I think that's what he's doing that for, to grab Echo before going to Sank. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is what he's doing. I don't know who gen that, actually. Schwarz Gandhi did set up the race time. So it might have been him. Yeah, Jeff is doing the wall crawl to get access to and grab that Echo before Sank, which is smart. Because he already knows there's STKs on Manjaro and Airy. If he picks up the Echo now, he will save. He will save doing a backtrack. That's actually a very, very good play by Jeff. Dace is having trouble getting on top of there, getting bullied by our planned not friend. He's trying to slope jump there. He should probably just do the bonk. Or maybe he doesn't know the bonk. You can actually do a little screw attack bonk against the wall on the left there and actually go up. I think that's what he's doing now. Yeah, you can do a bonk here and it gets you like in place. I don't think he's jumping high enough. Oh. And Jeff is also using the opportunity to do worms now. Okay, so he's doing Dark Egg on K-Skip, but as I expected, I pretty much knew he knows that trick. Dace finally got up there. Didn't pick up the red key? Anyway, so. Dace is continuing his clear of Torvus. He has not checked STK hints, is not aware that he's most likely go mod already. Meanwhile, Jeff awares of his STKs and is doing wall skip, so he can get the warm STK now, while not having any keys. I was doing a bunch of wall crawling here. He has Dark Suit and not that many E-tanks, so he will be taking constant damage, so he has to not take too long. Pretty sure he hasn't saved Zach before going there. I would have saved in this place, like if anything goes wrong here. Okay. Go. Dace will find an STK Venomous Bond, because we know there's one here. It is gonna be his first STK that he finds. There you go. Jeff continuing his wall crawl, doing a good job so far. He's gonna be doing the save. He might be planning to do Cashby Chasm at the end of this. Jeff continues. There you go. Now loaded the temple access. Want to make sure to be in the correct room. Double bomb jumps into the Eva ceiling. I didn't actually know that. I should probably do this myself. He hasn't passed the trigger. Oh, I guess landing on the door does the job as well. Wait for Aegon to load. There you go. The temple is loaded. We've transitioned to a temple. And now we just want to go and touch the trigger to start the Amorphous fight. And Jeff will be fighting The worms. Let's giving a bit of audio for some worm jam here. They save warped actually, so not committing to a cache chasm. Dace chose to save warp. I'm curious what he has in mind now. Doesn't seem like he's going for STK hints still. He might be returning to a sync, I think. Because he has found that Cobalt Translator in Torvus, so he might be going back to sync, grab more items, and check those hits. But I think right now, every minute that Dace is not checking those STKs, he's losing time to Jeff now. So Jeff's probably gonna be attempting Worm Skip. He doesn't have boost, so it's... No, he's not attempting it. You can actually do Worm Skip without boost, but it's a bit tight. Worm Skip being what happens if you bomb the second worm, while the first one is still like in its animation of blowing up. And that causes the next cutscene to be skipped, and only makes 2 worms appear in the last phase. Usually you do it with Boost Ball to be able to do 3 fast enough for this. But you actually have a window of time to do it without. Just pretty tight. So, in the meantime, Dace is indeed going back to sync, so I'm expecting him to go get more hints in sync. But I'm not expecting him to find anything that will actually help him finish the seed. Oh, actually, I've been saying that Jeff might be in Gomo the entire time, but I just realized how wrong I am. But we do need the light suit, but since it is in have the animal works, we need a dark visor. We have no idea where it is. I've just only realized that. We do not have the dark visor. So we cannot get the light suit, so we're not Go mode. But either way, Jeff is probably getting some time by doing this. So now that he has fought the worms, he needs to escape, which is the harder part. You need to do a BSJ here and do some standables. And here you need to do a pretty precise slope jump. It's not easy at all. He hasn't made it. Like on that ledge there, you need a precise slope jump to make it. And from there you can go back out of bounds. It's not easy at all. We'll give him a few attempts to try and get that. But we'll return the audio to Dace, so it's still not quite sure who is ahead. Okay, so Dace just got the hint that Worms has STKs. Thank you, I guess. Didn't note that down. Manager tells us some mobile has STK1. Chef is still trying to get out. Not an easy slope jump at all. Oh, that would be nasty if I know Dark Visor. But since we still don't know what Chica has... Oh, ooh, Jeff went just a bit too far. You can recover if you bomb jump all the way back up. You can actually recover this. Not quite helping off. Come on, Jeff. Great job, he has recovered. And the ledge, the big thing, is actually all hollow on the inside. You could actually fall there, but if you use a sticky collision, you can actually bomb jump all the way precisely back up. Great jump from Jeff here to recover this. And Jeff is done with the Dark Egg on gate skip. Really good job on his end. That's one thorn away from his foot now. Olier doesn't have any item useful for us, and he tells us what the Ember Translator is. Thanks, game. We found that ages ago. Yeah, what we really would want to find right now is a hint about Dark Visor. Yeah, Jeff saving, yeah. You definitely want to save here. After pulling that out. It's gonna be doing the Sentinel Path. A bit of difficulty following what both runners are doing because they're choosing such different paths. I've just mostly missed where the Cobalt was. I just know it was in a Torvus somewhere. So at this point, Jeff is probably gonna be after his keys, and hoping he finds a Dark Visor somewhere along the way, basically. Well, to be fair, he doesn't actually know yet what a Lightsword is. So all the Chica keys are in Torvus Bog. That's funny. We still don't know what Chica has, so... Yeah, Jeff right now doesn't know where his Dark Visor is, but if he does spot a treasure, he will. If he remembers that hint about us swooping 3 rooms away from Dark Egg on Key 1. I do think that's his plan though, because he seems to be headed back that way. Oh, he never scanned that. Yeah, well, thanks game. We found that switch since then. Dace gonna activate that bomb slot. He's trying to get an instant morph into the bomb slot there to skip the puzzle. He missed it, so it's gonna be bomb doing a BSJ backup. Can actually BSJ here and land on the spider track. Like that. He's gonna be attempting. You have to line yourself up, jump backwards, and then after you space jump, morph. And there you go, get an instant morph like that. You land in the slot. And for extra coolness factor, you can actually land back on the little gate thing and bomb jump back to the spider track to go towards the item at the top of our station. Jeff is going for mining station B. So he's probably gonna be doing the Seeker-less Toad strat. So let's see how fast he manages it. So we don't have Seekers, but it's probably a decent play because there's a hint in there and 2 items. Oh, that almost was it. He just didn't do his screw attack fast enough. Still nub again. Just light ammo in a watch station. It's boring. It's still anyone's game. I really hate this Seeker-less in particular. It is really not easy. So ATS we know has an STK, so Dace also gonna find that one. Yeah, Jeff having no luck with it. He was so close at the start. He just did the ace a bit too late, so that the one little bit you do miss at the start respawned. So close. I just hate this guy. It's frustrating to do it. It's frustrating to see others trying to do it. It is so annoying. It's just so fickle. No, Dace has still not gotten their hints. Darkagon keys are an Ingot. Darkagon Inghive. And while I wasn't looking away, Jeff got the Siculus. Congrats for him. And got the hint that Chica's dead. So, Nova Dark Visor, sorry. And Dace now going to check low Torvus. So he hasn't moved that statue, but he has boost and spatter, so he will be doing a little trick to boost past the statue. I'm wondering like Dace's strategy, like he just needs to be going around like cleaning everything, rushing as many hints as he can. Instead of getting the STKs. More hints here? What does that tell us? Super Missile and Temple Grounds. That could be Wind Chamber. That could be Wind Chamber Gateway. That could be on Hall of Hundred Dead. And I think that's all. It's on one of those 3 checks. I think we also had a hint that Seekers are on TTE, but we don't have Grav. So either we need to walk roll or to find the Grav. Oh yeah, no, they did check FTA. I don't think there was anything there. Like they did peek it. I'm pretty sure it can't be FTA. They did peek it, and I don't remember it being anything special. I feel like if it had been something like Super Missile, they would have walk rolled it. I'm pretty sure both players are able to do this. Okay, Dace is safe warping again. Might be going for the STK hints this time. Meanwhile, Jeff is going for Spotted Treasure. So he's gonna find out where the light suit is. Still no idea about the Dark Visor. I'm kind of surprised Dace didn't choose to go grab more hints. He could have gone. Oh, maybe he's doing a pivot. Probably, yeah. No, he's probably doing a pivot. He's probably gonna be checking STKs now, and he's gonna pivot back to Lower Torvus. Or maybe he wants to pick up his supers, actually. Actually, it's more likely that's that. It's more likely he's gonna check that. Because, Hall of Not Dead, Wind Chamber Gateway, and Wind Chamber are all basically within the same stretch, like, when you go this way. Yeah. He's doing Hall of Not Dead. And I guess if he finds supers, then he's gonna be checking his TKs at this point. Wait, they did pick up a 3rd STK. Which one did he pick up? Oh, the Training Chamber one, right? The sad part is Dace will not have to do Dark Aegon Gate skip because he knows where Dark Aegon Key 3 is. So Dace will probably gain time over Jeff for that. Okay, so Jeff finding Dark Aegon Key 1. If he remembers the hint, he should now know where his light suit is. Probably not be too happy about it because he needs to find Dark Visor now. He could have gone and checked Hive Ent. Oh wait, he hasn't picked up boost yet. I was gonna say he could have gone and checked Hive Gyro. Also, Dace, I guess, didn't find supers in Hall of the Dead. But I'm surprised to see him go this way. Oh, because he doesn't have supers, he has to go all around. Right. He was probably hoping he was in Hall of the Dead to have a short trip. But at this point, it can only be Wind Chamber and Wind Chamber Gateway. And since he doesn't have supers, he has to go the whole way around. Find them. It costs quite a bit of time. That's just a burger on the Exodus Spider Guardian. I probably forgot to check the hint, but if you remember the hints about what was 3 rooms away, you should know what is there. I should just confirm it. Life support system, because that's a light suit. So let's see, is it gateway or is it the main wind chamber and has the supers? Oh, he still has not triggered the cutscene. No crash, lucky him. Dace, next time please trigger the cutscene in this room. You don't want a random crash and opening one of those locks. And there's the supers. Whichever gateway. Oops. Had a little square tag malfunction there. Alright, so there's the supers. He completes his whole loop around Temple Grounds. And I think he's gonna check the SDKs now. That would be the perfect time to do it, really. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing now. Dace is finally gonna check his SDKs. But I basically confirmed this is a Dark Visor Go mode, and it's not been hinted so far. And Dace has checked almost every hint in the game. Why should I say that? But he probably checked Underground Tunnel, but I didn't see. We're missing Catacombs, Gathering Hall. We're missing the Taurus Energy Controller. And we are missing the Sank entrance, I think, hints. I'm pretty sure they have checked a bunch more that I did not take note of, sadly. No, Dave hasn't done it. He hasn't even returned to Sank since he picked up the Echo, so... He doesn't know yet that there's an STK there. He's gonna learn very soon, though. But I expect that Jeff here will be doing Manjaro and Eri. Since he, with a pretty smart play, he did pick up that Echo before coming to pick the boost here using a little wall crawl, which was a very nice play from Jeff. That I wasn't even aware of, so I learned a thing. Meanwhile, Dace has supers, but not Seekers, so he still has to do this wall crawl, but it's much shorter than having to do the whole wall crawl. He didn't get the standable, so he has to either jump here. There you go. Now, Jeff, so I think is going for... I think if you don't reload the room after doing that, like the spider track is a bit crooked, I've noticed. I don't know if that's a thing here. No, it works perfectly fine. I don't know if it's full of dolphin, or maybe we reloaded the room but I wasn't looking. Anyway, here's Eri. You don't get to see it often. And Dace is finding out what the STKs are. He still needs 6 of them. He can basically get all of them right now, except Dark Oasis, because we still don't know what a Dark Visor is. Well, honestly, the way this would end well for Jeff, if it turns out Dark Visor is somewhere like Vault. No, actually, I'm pretty sure Dace has checked that now, because he was the watch station. Yeah, actually, no, Dace did go back to Sank after he got Echo, but since he didn't have a hint of anything on Manjaro or Eri, and those are not really the checks you do like randomly because they take a while, he didn't even take a look at them. Yeah, I don't mind if you help tracking. We've found most of the items already, but wait, Jeff's fighting Dark Summons 2 right now. Pretty funny you can actually use the Echo Visor to see her even though you're not supposed to have it, because this is a fight to get it. Yeah, the main item I miss in tracking is Cobalt. Like, I know Cobalt translators in Torvus. Dace picked it up when I wasn't looking, so I'm not sure which check it was. What we really have no idea about is Gravity Boost, Cannonball, and Dark Visor are basically the only major items we still do not know of. Actually, I just remembered. We got a hint for a major of Forgotten Bridge. So I just realized I'm pretty sure Cobalt Translator was Forgotten Bridge. That was the major that was hinted there. And now we know why. Now I realize why Dace went to Sank after getting Cobalt, because it was hinted. But now we know that the reason is that logically to get that light suit in Hive Dino works, you need that Cobalt Translator. That's why it was hinted. Yeah, we need Dark Visor. Basically, we got a hint that there was a suit 3 rooms away from Dark Aegon Key 1. And we found Dark Aegon Key 1 in Hazen Cliff. Which means that Hive Dino works can be the only location for it. It's kinda confirmed by the fact that the Keybearer hint there is a live support. And we need that light suit for a Dark Oasis SDK. Yep. Jeff has after a long and laborious fight against Dark Summons 2, which is a bit of an annoying fight that you don't get to do very often, so you don't get to practice it a lot. Oh, Dace just found Grav. Grav is on a Taurus Energy Controller. I just found a hint for Echo Visor on Transport Center, but we didn't really need that. Thanks, game. What we really want to find right now is Dark Visor. What Dace probably wants to find now is, like, maybe are the 2 remaining hints is left in Lower Torvus. If one of these hint Dark Visor, he's largely go mode. Meanwhile, Jeff finishing with the Airy, about to pick up that key. Right, so with that Grav especially now, we can also pick up those Seekers in TTE now. Which you probably will do, because, I mean, quite practical. Even though we don't really need them for much anymore. Honestly, the funniest location for Dark Visor, we spot a Guardian right now. Funniest slash worst. That's what's the hint in Gathering Old Alice? The Scan Visor is useful for getting information. Yeah, indeed. That is very true. Meanwhile, Jeff is finishing the puzzle to get the main gyro STK. While Dace continues going after hints and items in Lower Torvus. He needs that Dark Visor. And it's definitely what he's searching for right now. That'll be the only reason for him to be still checking stuff here. There's the main gyro one. Both runners have 3 STKs each, but none of them overlap. They got 3 different STKs each. Jeff has probably gotten most of the most time-wasting ones, such as Airy and Worms now. Dace is gonna grab the Seekers now, which we know are here. No surprise here. No, Dark Visor is still not known. Still no idea where it is. Just to be annoying, I'm hoping it's on Spider Guardian. If I want to curse those runners, I would say it's on Spider Guardian. Or somewhere very annoying, like in cache too. Chica, we got the hint for it instead. Chica got a missile expansion. So good. So long the dreams of Vanilla Dark Visor. And Tumos is dead. Okay. So I think the only hint. So yeah, I missed noting down some hints like Transport Wagon, Waste Path of Eyes, and Underground Tunnel. I forgot noting these down. But I'm pretty sure these didn't tell what a Dark Visor was. That means the last remaining hints that could hint Dark Visor is Sank Entrance. And if that does not hint it, then it is an unhinted go with Dark Visor. Which is probably one of the things I hate the most in this game. I've had multiple seeds end up with an unhinted Dark Visor hunt for go mode. Definitely wouldn't mind if you do, Drake. Definitely missed a few things because these runners diverged in a route very early on and have been on a completely different path the whole time. It's been kind of hard to keep track of everything. So STK there, but we still need to kill the Problem Garden anyway. Because we know Dark Oasis has an STK. We're still gonna kill it. Yeah, right now the ideal scenario would be Dark Visor and PB Guardian. Like Dace would love to see that. Narrowly escaped that problem there. Really, actually kinda surprised that didn't hit. But Jeff is rolling for his life to not get bumped off that track. We all know that struggle. He made it. Sadly, it's just for light beam ammo expansion. Meanwhile, Dace is swiftly dispatching as a certain person likes to call it, emo flagra. Inconvenient power bomb, but we dodge it. Jeff gonna check the vault. I don't think there was anything there, so I don't think Jeff will find any item. The Dark Visor remains a complete unknown. And PB Guardian got us. It's just Dark Ammo expansion, so... Don't know what Dark Visor is. I'm guessing Dace is just gonna go clear the rest of this area. Hoping to find it, perhaps. Or not. Is opting not to go for grapple under transit 1. Believe it or not, these runners still don't have a single overlap in the STKs they have. Oh, and just as I say that, Jeff's just got the ATS one, which Dace did grab earlier. Finally, a bit of overlap in the keys. It's really hard to see where these runners are standing right now. I think Dace has the edge still, because the further it takes for them to fight Dark Visor, the smaller the advantage Jeff got from checking his STK hints early. Like the less that advantage matters anymore. At the end, it might just be a race for who finds a Dark Visor first. I wonder if Jeff is contemplating doing Sanknap Station here. Or maybe he just wants to save warp. Meanwhile, Dace is going back to Aegon. Maybe... Maybe he wants to check Manning Station B for the hints? So if I were him, I would have grabbed that Dark Egg on key 3, so I can take care of worms while I'm here. No wait, he wasn't tallest, he wasn't in sync. Yeah, Jeff stay warped. Right. What is his plan? Where does he intend to go? I feel at this point the only reason he would go back here is to check more stuff in Temple Grounds, because from Sank there were plenty of places to go. Maybe he wants to check that the Hall of 100 dead after all? Or maybe he's going to Tolvis now. Because I don't think he really has gone there. Yeah, I don't think he's set a single foot in Tolvis yet. Like, believe it or not, an hour and 26 minutes in, I don't think Jeff has gone to Tolvis at all. Speed is basically Dark Visor Go mode for both runners right now. And it's been unhinted so far, as I think there's only Sank entrance left to find. Also, I'm kinda surprised I'm not seeing either runners. But actually, no, it makes sense for Jeff, he doesn't have Cobalt. But I'm kinda surprised I haven't seen Dace go for Sank entrance. He knows there's an STK there, and there's a Cobalt hint. So I'm kind of surprised you're not seeing go for that. Like, if that Sank entrance hint like told us what Dark Visor was, that would be huge. We know like nothing about Dark Visor. Like, we haven't seen it everywhere. We haven't seen it hinted. We haven't seen like a HUD system from well, to be fair, it's Dark Visor, so it couldn't be on an ink cache anyway. But no, like we genuinely have no idea where it is. It's what I would have kind of expected Dace to go to Sank entrance, maybe hope to find it on the hint there while grabbing the STK. I chose to check Mining Station B for now. So look, we know that doesn't hint what a Dark Visor is. Which is most likely what those two runners are really hoping to find right now. Oh. Another screw attack malfunction for Dace. Just gonna use the cannon. Oh, there's the Path of Ice hints. What does it say? Ah, that was a joke hint. Whoa, double yoke. Triple yoke. But yeah, Jeff is finally going to Tolvis. So what can he expect to find here? Basically just Cobalt. Because he doesn't have supers. The supers... I just realized something. Oh yeah, the hint for super missile is stupid. It was hinted in Train Chamber. Logically, you can't get there without the supers. So someone explained to me why the supers were hinted in the supers locked area. Like, the only reason Dace was able to check that is because he used a trait to get past the statue coming from Sank. Yeah, it only hit me now that the hint for super missile is really stupid where it is. Like, Jeff is not gonna find it. Unfortunately, when we did go and check the GFMC area, we didn't have a single burger, which means we were not able to check Wind Chamber now, and Super Missile isn't the gateway. That was Super Missile. Literally said it was Super Missile in Temple Grounds, and that was in Train Chamber, which is lower Taurus. Which is Super Missile locked, logically. Thanks, Int. This gonna pick up the third Dark Aegon key? Oh, maybe not. He really needs to pick that up if he doesn't want to do Dark Aegon gate skip later. I just realized I'm a bit curious as to why Jeff didn't come in earlier. When he did get the hint about the major item of Forgotten Bridge. Why didn't he actually come here then? Because I'm pretty sure that's where Kobold is. It's right there. There you go. I'm really surprised actually now I think about it. Like, he had a hint about the major Forgotten Bridge. But he chose not to go there. He saved warp after that and didn't go to Taurus. I do wonder about that play. Dace just checked Hive Gyro. I didn't see what that was, but evidently that was not Darkvisor, so... He's gonna save warp yet again. Alright, at that point, you gotta go to the Sank entrance, right? Like, for me, that would be the only play that would make sense for Dace right now. Go to Sank entrance, grab the SDK there, and check the hints. At least that's what I would do, but at that point, what do you have left? Either go clear the entire seed randomly, like Darkvisor Casino, or hope that you find a hint on Sank entrance. You're not even really wasting time because there's an SDK there. It's not really going the way I would expect if he was doing that, so I guess he's still not doing Sank entrance. Yep. And while Jeff is doing another CKLS, he wants to check cache A. Don't know this method, but A just got it. GG Jeff. That's a Smith expansion sadly, so it's not really working out there. Oh, so okay, Jeff is going to Sank entrance. There would be no other reason to be here. Dace is doing a Sank entrance play now. I mean, there's an SDK there. There's a hint. Just do it. If that says where Darkvisor is, unless Jeff is lucky and stumbles on it, that should be in the bag for Dace. That's Venomous Spawn SDK coming up for Jeff. Let's note that down. There you go. So Jeff does take a nominal lead on SDK counts. Jeff probably considering his options now. Dev going down to Sank entrance. Oh yeah, that is what the Aegon inhibitor... I mean, technically the hint made sense logically. Because you found the missile launcher on the transport to Aegon, and the bones were in storage cavern B, technically was logically locked by the missile launcher. But since both the runners got that missile expansion early on in Temple Assembly site, well, we already had those bombs. Boy, why I forgot to note down that hint, to be fair. It's like, thanks game. Jeff is gonna be... Oh, interesting. Jeff is gonna be doing a BS chair to get on the other side here. It's a bit of a difficult one. You have to BSJ into a little bit of collision, get yourself stuck in that big of a sticky collision, and then if you flick your stick the right way, the game will actually reposition you on the other side of that little grate. which allows you going on the other side without having to do a whole tour around. So Dark Visor could be Plaza Access or Plaza. So if Jeff finds it here, big play for him. Suddenly his camera is not cooperating. It's a bit perilous at BSJ because you're on that ledge, barely stopping yourself from falling into a BSJ. Why is his camera doing that? I do wonder though. He's maybe not looking too much to the right. Oh, that might work. I'm not sure if he's in the position for it. Oh, he's letting himself rise. I didn't see, no. I didn't see. I know it's an SDK in sync entrance, so I don't care. Okay, GG for Jeff. Got the thing. Now Dace is gonna check that sync entrance hint. What it does. Beam in double grounds. That's official. The Dark Visor is completely unhinted. Unhinted Dark Visor go mode. Well, may the luckiest player win. We are playing Casino here. So this is literally anyone's game. Dace has scored more checks, but that's not found the Dark Visor. It's not any more advanced than Jeff for finding it. Like, if Jeff found the Dark Visor here, that might be his game here. Let's see. Nah, just miss expansion, but there is still Plaza to check. There is still Plaza. But what haven't we checked yet? Like, most of the seed has been done. So we're missing like Grapple Guardian and the Transit 1. We're missing Plaza. We're missing Incash 2. We never checked that. What could it be else? Not much. Is that something? Is that Dark Visor? Is that Dark Visor in Plaza? Is that Dark Visor in Plaza? That right there. That looks like it. That kind of looks like it. Honestly, it looks like. I think Jeff needs to kill those guys. Yeah, it's not super easy to see, but I think it might be. If it is, that's a big deal. That getting trolled by the plant. And doesn't have the problems to kill them. Jeff is just getting bullied in this room. Well, he's just desperate to make sure that is that the Dark Visor up there. Poor Jeff. Is getting bullied so hard. So here there is a strat, so you can go to skip most of that puzzle. Jeff is just getting bullied by the plant and shot at every single time he gets back up there. The suspense is killing me. The suspense is killing me right now. He boosted a bit too far there. Basically, if you boost there in a certain way and just unmorph at the right time, you can land on collision, like understandable, and just crow attack to the item directly. Jeff, you have to. Well, okay. You have to morph like. You have to unmorph faster than that. He probably wants to kill the plant now. Okay, I think it's dead. But Dace is approaching. I think Dace is going for where he is. Jeff needs to get a move on here and get that. If that's Dark Visor, he needs to grab it. Jeff needs to unmorph a bit faster when he boosts off the track here. Might be Cestrion explaining him. That's still too. I might point him. I just do the puzzle normally because he's starting to lose time now. Dace is closing in. Dace is. I'm pretty sure Dace is coming for that check now. Yeah, I think Jeff is going for the puzzle normally now. I think that's Dark Visor. Like, can't really see it very well, but I think it is. Yeah, Dace is gonna do the whole loop around with the underground tunnel. Oh, that's why I didn't have the underground tunnel hint. They never actually went there. Either of them. Oh, imagine the hint for it is here. What if that's the hint in Underground Tunnel, is the hint for Dark Visor? Oh, it is. It's Plaza. It was hinted in. It was hinted in Underground Tunnel the whole time, so it was not unhinted. It was there the whole time. And by sheer chance, Jeff got his hand on it first. And he has done more of the time-costed checks that Dace has. Like, he has done Worms, he has done Main Shadow and Airy already, which is probably the most time-consuming ones. I think Jeff might have just seized the lead now. Now, Dace will be faster for Worms because he doesn't need to do Dark Egg on key skip. I think genuinely by the fact that Jeff found it by chance, right there before Dace, it turns the situation back around. Jeff is now firmly go mode. He needs to go pick up his light suit. Well, before he does that, he probably wants to go pick up what still needs to be picked up in Taurus, notably STK and PB Guardian down there. Maybe he's hoping to find Grav to make it faster. But he shouldn't be wasting too much time now. He needs to get a move on if he wants to beat Dace. The supers were on Windchamber Gateway. Which it took them a while to find, because they didn't have any power bombs when they checked GFMC. And the hints for the supers were in Train Chamber. Thanks, game. Come on, Jeff. You need to go hunt those STKs now. You need to go. Oh, but it does not have supers still. Oh, it doesn't have seekers either. So this doesn't go anywhere. Oh, this is why Jeff is not rushing down there. He has never found his supers. So if he wants to go down there, he will need to go from Sync. The race is on. Like, honestly, the race is on. Dace has gotten his Dark Visor. So both are go mode. Dace does have Seekers and Supers over Jeff. But Jeff doesn't need either to finish his seed. But it does make the routing a bit more annoying. Oh, he's choosing... Okay, smart. Jeff is going for Cashby Chasm. Jeff doesn't have Super Missile to get down there, but he can do a little wall crawl. A rather easy wall crawl too, that I would recommend anyone to learn. He can do Cashby Chasm, a wall crawl to go down to the lower part of Torvus through the dark version of Torvus. That'll get him right in position for Earned Temple, so he can get the STK and kill the PB Guardian. And then he can just rush off towards Sync. Where he can go grab his light suit. Yeah, he just has to grab his light suit. Actually, he doesn't have to go to Sync. Like, he is actually done with Sync. It's just Sync entrance, but you need to enter for Temple Grounds to do that. So all Jeff has to do is go down there, get his STK. He's gonna do a little save, safety save there before doing the Cashby Chasm in case anything goes wrong. He needs to go down there, kill PB Guardian, grab his STK. Then he needs to go back up, go to Aegon to get that Dark Oasis. Well, he also needs to get a train. So he needs to get a train chamber down there as well, but that should be no problem. Emerald Translator. I was really early on. Emerald Translator. What was it? It was a mining station access like really early on. And it locked light beam on transport A access. I'm honestly not sure who's gonna be finishing first here, honestly. Both have firmly in go mode. Both have the same amount of keys to get, but Jeff has done some of the longer keys that needs to be done that Dace hasn't done yet. Such as Worms and Airy. And Manjaro. Dace has more items. Another default that Jeff, once he has all the keys, will have to, unless he finds supers, will have to walk roll again to get to the Sky Temple Gateway. There you go, Jeff. Going out of bounds, you can actually fall down this room that has a... Even though that door doesn't exist, it's been removed. For some reason, the loading zones are still there. So Jeff can go down there and load this room. Now, just do a series of precise jumps. And you'll be able to get back in mounts. Yeah, Jeff will definitely be slowed down by not having those supers. I think he's too high up right now. Yeah, he needs to go against the door to cause the room to load. There you go. So now all he has to do is go to Under Temple. I mean, not having supers is what caused Jeff to have to do Kashbi Chasm. And at the end, he will have to walk roll to get the Sky Temple Gateway. And while Dace is going for the light suit, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see him do the walk roll here. I'm sure that Jeff knows it. I'm pretty sure Dace knows it as well. You don't want to be fighting the Spark Guardian to get all the way here. You can actually pop out of bounds here with a little secret wall against this door. And you can, so you can just get the Hive Dynamo in cache without having to do the whole Spiral Garden part. There you go. Little secret wall here to get a bit of height back up. Darkvisor was Taurus Plaza. There you go. And you want to hit the terminal full trigger here, so it's... Oh, Dace missed it! Ooh, that hurts. He has to either jump back up. Dace might not have been forward or not right enough, or maybe both. Basically, you want to jump and hit the terminal full trigger, so that the game respawns you on the other side. Dace missed it, so he fell all the way to the bottom. And now he has to do a series of either jumps to get all the way back there. Each of these jumps having a 3-frame window to do them. It can be a bit frustrating if you don't have the rhythm. Meanwhile, Jeff is taking on the PP Guardian. Which is required because the item in Dark Oasis only appears once he has been defeated. Dace has made all the way back up again. Now he will attempt hitting the terminal full trigger again. There you go, he got it this time, so he gets respawned on the other side. Can break the in-cache and pick up the light suit. And now to get back out, you need to walk roll again. Usually the strategy here is you want to go through there, open the door, take the portal back out again. I mean, actually, it depends if you want to go back out on the light or the dark world. Probably the dark world again. You want to take this portal back and forth. So that it resets, like, I think your terminal full respawn points. Then you do another secret world by screw attacking into the tunnel. And you just go and hit that terminal full trigger again, which will respawn you on the other side again. Meanwhile, Jeff is done with the Problem Guardian and has picked up the Under Temple STK. And now he has to go back to Light World. He can't go back from here because he doesn't have Grav and he has never opened the big gate in Nadurama Station, so he has to go all the way back up through the dungeon to go back to Light World. And needs to go grab the STK in training chamber now. Then he can leave and go to Aegon to basically finish this up. Well, because after the keys that Jeff are still missing are Dark Oasis, Sank Entrance, and Training Chamber. Oh, no, Jeff does has to go back to Sank to pick up that light suit. Right. But now Dace is still trying to get out of that. There you go. You get in a tunnel, then you can do a little jump here. You want to jump and go right there. You go pop out. And now you want to go hit the terminal full trigger to the right here, basically. There you go, and you get respawning on his side. Congrats on Dace. He's done with that wall crawl. Jeff is skipping the Grapple Guardian. We don't care. We're go mode. We're not wasting our time with this. All we care about is making it back to the Light World as soon as possible. Meanwhile, what does Dace still have to do? He has to do worms. He has all the keys at least, so he doesn't have to do the Dark Aegon Gate skip like Jeff had to do. He still has to do Dark Oasis as well, which he's fully equipped for. So he will probably get that at the same time as worms. He still has to do Airy and Manjaro. So Dark Oasis, Manjaro, Worms, and Airy still to do for Dace. While Jeff still has Sank Entrance, Dark Oasis, and Train Chamber. I think Jeff can finish first, but this is anyone's game. Jeff doesn't have supers or seekers, but doesn't really need them. But he will be slowed down by having to do a few wall crawls and tricks extra on top of what Dace has been doing. For example, if Jeff wants to go to Train Chamber, he's gonna have to do a seekerless door here. Thankfully, it's pretty easy. All you really have to do is perform a trick called Earn the Water. And then with that, you can square attack on the water and do the door seekerless. I'm kind of curious why Jeff is scanning that. You don't need to be... Oh, to access it, I guess. But you don't really need to do that. Dace could have optimized his movement a little bit between Light and Dark World a bit better. Because he did return to Dark World, but then has to return to Light World again for this, anyway. So Jeff is trying to get Air Underwater here, so he can square attack underwater. It's a frame perfect trick, where you morph the moment you hit the water. It's a bit finicky, but usually it doesn't take too long. We know that Grav was in ton of energy controller, so since he never found supers, he never got the Grav either. The only other logical way to get that is by returning the Sank energy and taking the teleporter, but there's really no reason to do this right here. Meanwhile, Dace is going for Airy. Just struggling to get the Air Underwater here, costing him precious seconds. This is a really finicky trick. It is frame perfect after all. There you go. Now Jeff, you can see he's clear in the water. He still has water physics, but they can use Screw Attack. And he will use that to do Seekerless here, which is actually a really easy one, if you can do Underwater. I don't even have to be that close, I think. But... yeah, can I fire a missile there? Missed. Like, you fire the missile, you just Screw Attack forward and you're done. There's really nothing to this one. He would have gotten it, but he waited too long to activate the Screw Attack. You just want to like fire and immediately do it. If you can do the space jump like a lot earlier than this. Like you don't need to space them out. It's just like fire, it's a space jump and activate this crit attack. There you go. So now Jeff can make his way to train chamber, grab the STK there, and go to Sank, and go grab the light suit. Then from there, he can take the elevator back down to Dark Aegon. He will arrive right next to where Dark Oasis is. He's gonna find his supers now. I think it's a bit too late to go after that now. Right, that's the train chamber STK for Jeff. Still missing only 2 keys. And while Dace is still fighting Dark Summers too. Now Jeff needs to go to Sank, needs to go pick his light suit up. Where is Jeff going? Oh, he's missing power bombs, isn't he? Unfortunately, no problem drop from this guy, so he has to go all the way back to Hydro Dynamo Station. You don't want to bother with those blocklings, like they suck. You just want to go up there, and you have like those breeds. You want to farm these for power bombs usually. Yeah, he needs to. Jeff losing time from not having the power bomb there. It's not one you want to see in a race that might be tight at the end there. Maybe these guys. Oh, there you go. Good. Jeff can get a move on now. Yeah, this is gonna be a tight finish, I think. Dace has killed Dark Summers too. He's doing a little puzzle. You can skip most of it. I feel Jeff maybe a bit on edge. Movement being a little bit sloppy through this room. The clock is ticking. They have no idea what the other is. They might be just about to finish. Might be tight. Dace just gets his area STK. It's now 7-6. Jeff is now in Sank. Now he has to get some more power bombs to get out of here. And needs to rush his way to Hive Dynamo. I know Jeff knows how to do the wall crawl, so we will see him do as well. If he does do it faster than Dace, he will get some time back. They really need it, because Dace is about to get the main gyro key as well. And then all he will still need is Dark Oasis and Worms. So Jeff needs to be fast with getting that light suit. And he still has Sank entrance to do. It also takes a little bit. Dace doesn't have to do Dark Aegon Gate skip, and a Morbis doesn't take that long. I do think that Dace might have the edge still actually here. There you go for Dace, the main gyro key. So let's still just Worms and Dark Oasis for Dace. Dark Oasis and Sank entrance for Jeff. Yeah, I would say Dace overall is probably a bit ahead, because Worms doesn't take very long. Or at least it's definitely not any slower than having to do Sank entrance. And Jeff still has to do the Hive Dynamo wall crawl to pick up that light suit. If he's clean about it, he might not take too long. Like Jeff has to make this quick. It has to be a quick wall crawl on his path. And as I say that, we just passed the 2 hours mark. What an intense race this has been. Most of it, like, we got so many items early on. And yeah, what took them longest is actually finding that Dark Visor and a bunch of time costed checks. So we see Dace, Jeff, going for the wall crawl here, which is what I expected. I know he can do it. He's choosing another setup. Another setup on the right side. Dace is going for Dark Oasis. Whoops, he's not going like... This is the light portal to go back to the light world here, not the dark portal. This has to go that way to the dark portal. Jeff not getting the secret world. Losing time. No, Dace hasn't done worms yet. He still needs to do Dark Oasis and worms. There you go, Jeff got... Oh, but that's bad. Jeff immediately fell, so he has to immediately either jump back up. Usually here, to avoid that, the moment you get the secret world, you want to unmorph and walk backwards into the ether so you don't fall. Unfortunately, didn't do that, or maybe the camera flipped. Sometimes the camera likes to do that when you unmorph, it flips around and you just go the wrong way. But yeah, the falling here might be the killing blow to this race here. We'll have to see how that goes. But Dace is about to grab his Dark Oasis key. It just has worms. Dace, the first one to get his hand on the Dark Oasis key. That's just worms left for him, and he does not need to do the wall crawl for worms, so that's gonna be pretty fast. Jeff is stuck, either jumping back up. He's getting there. There you go. Jeff has made his way back up. Now needs to go hit the terminal full trigger here. Sadly fell back down again. Not all the way down, but... Unfortunately, I think Jeff won't be able to catch up anymore now. Just has to kill the worms. That should be done in a few minutes. And all he has to do is save warp and be on his way to the final bosses. And Dace does the classic. Pressing start too early here because for whatever reason, the cutscene doesn't start right away. We all do this. At least I do. Okay, try attempt number 2 for Jeff here. He's importantly struggling here. Oh, Dace is onto the worms. We'll probably see him attempt worm skip, especially as he has boost ball. Damn, Jeff, that's rude. Again, reposition Jeff out of the ether. Huh. Yep, Dace going for worm skip. As I explained earlier, he will try to make it to the other worm and bomb it before the other one is done. There you go. And you see, no cutscene has played. So we skip the cutscene. Meanwhile, Jeff... There you go. Jeff got the terminal full, so he's gonna pick up his light suit now. And now, like Dace, has to make his way back to the other side. Same as Dace takes the pawn back. He's gonna do the secret world with a screw attack. And at that point he actually just wants to go back down, take the portal and make his way to Aegon for Dark Oasis. And Dace is done with the worms and he has all his STKs now. All he has to do is go to the save station next to Judgment Pit, save warp, and that's bosses for him. And since he has supers and seekers, no problem getting there. Jeff trying to get the screw attack inside the movable tunnel here. There you go, got it. Oh, I jumped too early. Got repositioned in bounds. You actually want to advance a bit inside the tunnel to avoid that. There you go. There you go. You jump, you move a bit to the right. And with that you get on top of the tunnel. There you go, jump again. And he will get fully on top now. There you go. And now he has to hit the terminal full trigger, just like Dace did earlier. Should be good. There you go, Jeff back on the other side. Now he has to go back down, take the portal, go to Dark Oasis. After that, save warp. Yeah, sadly, it still has Sank Entrance to do. And Sank Entrance takes a while because of the fight and the whole puzzle. So it will be quite difficult for Jeff to catch up to Dace now. He's already on his way to the bosses. But it will be close nonetheless. I'll be interested to see Jeff even finish, possibly to see like the exact gap at the end. That'll be interesting, but it'll be up to him if he wants to finish or DNF when and if he sees Dace finish before him. But it seems likely at this point. Unless Dace has a catastrophic failure during the final bosses. Dark Summer is centering. Well, I don't think on the by itself will be enough for Jeff to catch up now. And everyone give a round of applause to Craig for updating the whole tracking document. Woo. He's doing one last little safety save. Where we're sure, like in case of catastrophic failure, just as crash, we don't lose too much time. What a smart thing to do here, I'd say. And that's just Emperor and Dark Summers between him and Victory on this match. Meanwhile, Jeff's taking the pole to get Dark Oasis. He's 8th keep. I mean, to be fair, Dace also didn't check it until he happened to stumble onto that hint, which is not even logical. Jeff did never go down Torvus from Sank like Dace, so he never stumbled onto that hint. Which is why he never went after supers. By the time he found that hint, it was basically too late to be worth going for it. I mean, the problem is if you wanted to go after mains, you had to go all around again. Because they had no way, unless they wall crawl, they had no way to go back to GFMC from Phase and Grounds outside of just going all the way back around Phase and Grounds. I mean, Temple Grounds. And I would say in most situations that's not very worth it because that's so costly in time. So like neither Jeff or Dace did it. I don't think anyone really would. Yep, Jeff got Dark Oasis. Now we'll be rushing down. So that's where another bad aspect of not having Seekers or Supers. He can't go straight down the Sanctuary side. He has to go around. And even worse, he also can't get from the he also can't get there from the Torvus side, as he also doesn't have Supers, so he needs to go down the Aegon side and go around. I don't remember if he shot the light block. What could be funny if he actually decides to check Windchamber Gate while at moment finds Supers there and do loot that way. Meanwhile, Dace did a good job with phase 1 and N2 of Emperoring, and now doing the classic of screw attacking. Emperoring 3 hidden hitbox. That is quite weak to screw attack. Yep. Boy, screw attacking a bit too high there to hit the hitbox. Doing a bit of rodeo with a phase 3 here, but that should be it. Oh. That's a bonk. I didn't expect the distance he got there. There you go. That's Emperoring dead. And indeed, Jeff will have to walk all again to make it to the boss, as Dace just finished up with a Emperoring. And just has Dark Summers left. Jeff streams froze here, but it is fine on his end, so it's just on SpeedGaming there. There you go, it's back. Oh, it might have been his capture card actually, since he wasn't moving for a bit. He has been having issues with his capture card lately. Thankfully, it hasn't plagued him on this this race, so I'm happy to see that. And he's now doing his tank entrance. As Dace takes on Dark Summers. So Dace just got Dark Summers' life just to the threshold where she would turn to the 4th phase. That means where she centers. He's gonna... Oh, he missed the super missile there. And what you want to do here is make sure she doesn't go to Dark Summers 4 by repeatedly firing missiles to prop a shield up. So Dace is choosing the method with Dark Beam. The fastest method here is to use Screw Attack. But you can also do the method with the Dark Beam, which is quite a bit slower, but also typically quite a bit safer and easier as well. And Dace is doing well. Dark Summers is not centering. I assume we're going to be done in a few seconds here. And Dace doing a little celebratory screw attack as he finishes this race in first. GG's to Dace. Little swag screw attack there. Very well done to Dace. That really was that was really interesting, as that was a tight race from start to finish, with both runners choosing completely different paths. Now we'll see what Jeff does if he chooses to finish, because he's right next to the end there, so he might just choose to finish. The key is right there, just as the bosses after that. I think Jeff's going to finish, as he has not DNF yet, so I guess we will get to see how much exactly he was behind, which will be quite interesting to see. Checking the hints. And we'll be receiving our runner in the meantime. Hello,
Wow.
Dace and Lucarius.
Hello.
GG's on this victory.
GG's.
Oh,
That's
We are
been a
going to be
tight
honest.
race.
Yeah, we are very surprised we won that.
yeah.
You both took very different routes.
What? I'm looking at it. They don't have gravity and supers.
Yep, they never got supers, nor seekers, nor gravity.
What?
And
What?
you actually found Dark Visor on like a few minutes apart.
Really? Oh my
Wow.
god.
Did they not
Jeff-
do the hint then in Underground Tunnel?
No, he actually didn't. He actually stumbled on it by chance. He actually he didn't have supers or anything. So he
Oh, yeah,
actually
right.
did the BSJ on Forgotten Bridge to get on the other side. To check a plaza, he actually stumbled onto it by chance there.
Oh, gate skip.
Just about the same
Wow.
moment. Yep, just about the same
That's
moment that he was
hilarious.
trying to get up Taos Plaza, you made it to an underground tunnel and found a hint about Dark Visor there.
When we found the super missile, we thought we were late to like every play.
You weren't because Jeff got punished at the start, unfortunately. At the very start was Jump Guardian. He didn't do Bomb Guardian, he actually save warped right away to check Transport A. And he ended up punished really badly for not getting that space jump on Dark Missile Trooper. And he was on the back foot for most of the run for that, actually.
Oh.
We will see when he's done with his seed. We'll be able to have a discussion with him as well.
And yeah, I guess in that case you feel kind of behind as well, so you go for more like desperate plays, which maybe it didn't work out for them.
I think it did actually work for Jeff overall. Yeah, he did actually catch quite a bit of time, I'd say. He actually checked the STKs very early. He checked them like without supers or seekers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I told Dace we could go for that, but yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have a good save at the time, and I don't know like the other ones to go back. It's probably not that bad, but
It's not, yeah. I could have shown you, but we played it safe.
It could have worked out if that light suit on High Dynamo wasn't needed, or if Jeff had found the Dark Visor much earlier.
I guess he did the other bounce as well, or did he fight Spider Guardian?
No, he did the other ones as well. Oop. And Jeff
Oh,
finding
yeah.
the supers. Woo! You just staring at it.
No. And he FF'd. Okay.
Any DNFs on the super missile.
You probably got the Cobalt hint for it then?
Uh,
Because that's why we went back
it
for
was an
I
Emerald
think.
hint. It was actually the Emerald hint
Emerald.
on a train chamber, which made no sense because you can't get there without supers. But yeah,
I
he saw
didn't
the
think
hint
about
there.
that.
Well, that's an
That's
interesting
funny.
way for Jeff to end his seat on that
Yeah.
supers. Which unfortunately, not getting it did cost him a lot of time. He had to like to run at the end. He had to go in very indirect ways. He had to do cash v chasm to go down there. It just cost him a lot of time to not have those supers. And hello, Jeff.
Hello, GG's.
GG's on the race. And Cestrion as well. Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
GG.
hello.
That was quite the race.
Yeah, it was a fun one. Despite coming in second, I was close, but I was very happy with like their performance-wise. They get to pull off some cool tricks that I was just
Yeah.
happy to do.
Jeff absolutely killed it with tricks.
That was a
Yeah,
very
nice,
fun
nice.
sit to watch. Yeah, Jeff, I actually did Dark Egg on Gate Skip, for example, which was kind of cool to see.
Oh. Yeah.
Dace didn't have to do it because he did find all 3 keys and did it at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, they were all right beside each other.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah,
we wanted the Echo Visor, and it was like, oh, if we're going to Dark Aegon, hopefully we don't have to come back. And although for Dark Oasis, but that's much later. But yeah, unfortunately they were all right beside each other.
I also was cool that little vocal to grab Echo before going to Sang. I think that was a really nice play, so that you would already have it when you go there. So because you know you had main gyro, you had Airy to do. So like it was a pretty good move to do that little walk roll to get it down.
It was
Oh,
also
that's
the
you did
intended
the
route. It was the intended route because Dark Visor was boost locked, so
Yeah. So Dace, did you head into Torvis much earlier than I did?
probably, but we did a lot of funny stuff and we hot dogged some stuff. So we did every check in the game and cleared a lot, and then we were like, "Oh shit, underground tunnel! There's a hint there," and that was Dark Visor. So we did all the hints in the game, did some routing stuff, and then went back for that, and that was our go mode.
That was the very last hint in the game.
Yeah, we actually grabbed. I didn't have any way to lower Torvis at that point, so I did gate skip and got Dark Visor unhinted, and then walked forward into the hint, and it was like, oof, that's not good. That's not good for us.
You got that around the same time, like only a few minutes apart. You found Dark Visor.
Yeah, that was a hot dog on my part, because at some point Dace was like, should we do the Grove loop? And I was like, nah, we have better things to do, and completely forgot about the hint there.
At the start of the race, Jeff, you decided to save warp right after Jump Garden without checking Bomb Garden. That did end up punishing you pretty hard.
Yeah, the emerald, we just wanted to we chased the emerald because we hard pushed into the early Dark Aegon first, thinking that maybe Bomb Guardian didn't have anything, and yeah, we definitely got punished for that.
Yeah, we got Omega punish for suspicion boots.
That was really punishing because you had Space Jump on Dark Missile Trooper, which then led to access to GFMC, which had Annihilator in a suit, and then that Annihilator let you grab with a hint on FTA the power bombs on phase and ground. So yeah, that was really punishing.
Yeah,
You ended up doing like all the labs basically before heading back there.
This is another reason why we thought we were super behind, because you grab the main PBs, and at that point, Dace also asked me like, "Hey, do we go for Wind Chamber and Wind Chamber access here? Because it's in Logic now with Screwtack main PBs." And I'm like, that's a bit slow. We'll go elsewhere. And well, Super Missile's right there. So when we found that, we were like, "Oh no, they've had that since like an hour ago." Uh-oh.
No. But you both did the same thing. Like you found the PBs and just didn't go back all the way to Wind Chamber. To be fair, I think I would have done the same myself. Like I'm thinking, this isn't the thing that seems the most obvious. Takes a while to go there. Just then whatever. But that was finishing in this instance.
Yeah, and I think the hint was in Lower Taurus. Is that correct?
Yeah, we got it. Chamber. We got it fairly, like as our last cleanup, and we had Sank entrance to do, and Cestrion was like, we should definitely big brain gamble that it's not Hall of Honor dead, and that we had already moved the block in Path of Eyes, so it was like if it's anywhere in Grand Wind Chamber, it's like that's an easy route back. So, and sure enough, there was.
Nope.
Yeah, we made the opposite play actually, because we were like, it's so late. Let's gamble. It's in not Wind Chamber. It's in the other trackers instead.
Oh, interesting.
That was dead.
Oh, and you got Seekers too. Yeah, we skipped all the Seekers locks.
Yeah, where was that again?
Transport tunnel something.
Yeah, it was transport tunnel
with grab. Actually, doing it instead of time. Yeah, I don't think it ended up mattering too much. Maybe for entering Aegon from Taurus was nice. Because that skip is a bit bad.
Yeah, Patsui struggling on the mineshaft sequelize. I hate it too.
Yeah, it took a little bit, but we got there. I was happy. I was just worried I was gonna run out of missiles. I had to embarrassingly go back up.
That gets awkward when it happens. That's happened to me. So.
Yeah, we never considered that Cobalt Transfer is gonna be the major upgrade.
In Forgotten Bridge, yeah.
Oh yeah, that major. Oh, actually, that's a question of mine. Jeff, you did see that hint, but you didn't go to Taurus. I'm kind of wondering why.
We wanted Boost Ball first, just for general speed, and we knew that the Echo was there, and we could pretty much clear out all the stuff we needed to do in Sank at that point. So we followed that. There wasn't really anything blocking us with supers or seekers in Sank, so it was just a play for that for the general movement upgrade.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know if the Cobalt ended up blocking any very useful hints. I don't think so. Well, I don't think there were any useful Cobalt hints. So
well, Cobalt was logically required for the light suit.
Yeah, it was, but both of you did the wall crawl to grab that. Without doing Spirit Guardian.
I fell down Hive Dynamo Works twice.
Ooh.
Dace did
I fell down once. That's
But
less.
you did it. You still made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of you did.
Covered.
Yeah, luckily that room is kind of forgiving. You just jump up again. It's like
Mhm.
not too
It has
bad.
an actual flaw for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It's just pretty
Uh,
far down.
What was another thing that happened?
Yeah, did you guys do labs?
No, not at all.
Yeah, same.
Not dark labs. A little bit.
Oh
of that.
yeah. I guess we
Same
went
then.
to
Because of
storage
the
B.
because of we were like gambling that DMT didn't add anything, so we went into labs because we had light beam after Bomb Guardian and stuff. So
Yeah.
Oh,
So we did
was
some
like-
of labs with space
NSJ.
without space jump.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I was hoping that Spatium would be there, but
Super unfortunate.
I think
Yep.
Dace went in just to check send processing and reactor and bailed out early, if I remember right.
Yes, correct. Because the boost was the last logical item.
Yeah.
So we were like, might as well.
So just check those two, then just after that went to Taurus, if I remember right.
Yes, we did Sank, and I think we did Taurus from the back. Or was that later on?
You did that, which is what got you the hint for supers quite a bit earlier than Jeff.
Ah, yeah,
You
yes,
actually
that was
entered
it.
from the statue room.
I see.
Yeah.
That's what
and-
let you get your supers.
Yeah, very interesting seed, to say the least.
Super interesting one, yeah.
Yeah, and
Certainly.
did you also get the early hint for a suit beside an Aegon key?
Yes.
We
Yeah.
did, yeah.
Because we were looking in Temple Grounds for it after the hint, and we saw it on GFMC, the suit on GFMC, and then later on, it's like we finally ran into all the Aegon keys after doing worms, and it's just like exactly 3 away. It's like, oh yeah, there it is on
Oh,
Hive Gyro Chamber.
Yep.
so you guys
I
didn't
bet.
have that until super late then?
Yeah, like we did a lot of other stuff before, finding those Aegon keys.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like isn't it better to delay skipping Dark Aegon keys until you do Oasis? You can just do them at the same time, in case the keys are free.
Probably.
Probably,
That
yeah.
there's a good
Ah,
chance. There's a good chance.
I mean, if there would have been a Dark Aegon key hint, like maybe then yes. Maybe it would have been more comfortable to not skip them.
Yeah, free. I mean, it is a cool skip though, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, props for pulling that one off. Really cool skip.
Oh right, I remember when we did SDK hints, we saw a key in Warrior 2 rounds, and we couldn't scan it, so we didn't know if that is an Aegon key, so we just decided to skip them. I think that's what
Ooh.
it was.
That was an Ingai key, sadly, because I think we had all the other ones.
Yeah, we had the hints that it had to be there yet.
Yeah, it was in Inghive and Aegon, the keys for Dark Aegon.
Mhm.
I think it was one in Cutting Chamber, one in Hazing Cliff, and then one in Aegon, what was it? It was St. Camion.
Ah, yeah, that's it. But yeah, GG's.
GG's.
GG's. Jeff's terrible
guess-
drop luck continues.
Correct.
What happened?
I just every time I need to farm, I get the non-guaranteed chance.
20% of the
So-
time, 100% of the time. You know it.
Yeah. So
Oh,
there was-
One more thing that just popped in my mind right now. I have I was trying to teach Jeff how to do Torvus Plaza, like the fast way, like like the boost off, and then you like flick to the right and you land on the standard.
Yeah.
For some reason, like Jeff tries exactly the same inputs, but his boost ball movement is so nuts. I don't know how I can explain it any different. I'm like,
saying I was
how
getting
do
launched
you
farther.
how do you get launched so far? I don't understand.
Oh yeah.
Like you're gonna have to watch this. Like I can see him doing exactly what I'm trying him to tell him, And he gets launched like a rocket, like on the other side of the planet.
Is he like double boosting or something then? Or
I don't know. I can't tell you.
I think
I
for
was
that
very
room,
confused. I was
for
very
that
confused.
room, what matters is if you hold up and B, and if you like wait for Samus to go all the way up on the spider track, she'll go very far up. And then when you boost and then unmorph, your unmorph timing also matters. If you boost and then unmorph after
Yeah.
like 0.2 seconds, you'll fall down relatively quickly. If you
Mm.
go after like a little bit, you go skyrocket up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
both
Jeff-
timing,
In the
quite
way,
bullied
but,
in
like,
this
it
one.
didn't. It was confusing. So Jeff had to do vanilla.
I did half.
Oh.
I did half of it.
Yeah, you did have it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, GG's nonetheless. And I guess Storm, we maybe meet in the next round. Nice emoji.
We'll see based on the outcome of my next match, but maybe.
Who are you matched up against again?
I got the Astral this week.
Ooh,
Very nice.
Ooh, it's gonna be hype.
good match, good match.
Yep.
I'll see you there.
Indeed. I don't really have any more questions, so I don't know if you have any last remarks.
GG's. Gonna be fun to watch this one back with all the tricks.
For sure. Definitely a VOD worth watching. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll be signing off now. Make sure to follow our runners, Jeff and Dace, also our mentors, Lucarius and Cestrion. And thanks to SpeedGaming for hosting us. There will be more matches coming later today in a few hours, so stay tuned for these. And in the meantime, see you next mission.
Bye.
Yeah.
See
Thanks so
ya.
much for the commentary, and see you next mission.